enjoyed the movie, but I kept thinking, that you running in high heels must have been quite strenuous. So, how did it go?
Yes. So yes, I run in high heels the entire duration of this film, and it was really interesting because the character that I play, her name is Claire, and she's the operational manager of Jurassic World, and she is responsible for so much. She's responsible for 20,000 visitors every single day. She's responsible for the assets of the park, which are the dinosaurs, and ultimately she's responsible for the bottom line. And as a result, she has kind of disconnected from her own humanity in the quest for profit, and makes some very bad decisions. And then as the story evolves, so does she, and
Yes.
she goes on a journey, and she reconnects with her humanity and her heart, and her courage and her feminine strength. And it's just from an aesthetic perspective. In the beginning of the film, I'm wearing this very
It's like it's just
pristine,
very
yes,
stern.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's this very stern kind of white outfit, and high heeled shoes, and as the story continues, I become really dirty and really sweaty, and my clothes are super ripped, but I keep my heels on, and the heels in a way sort of represented my character to me.
No, no, absolutely. And then her hair goes a little bit curly as well. In the beginning, it's like quite bob and straight. And then
Yes, yes, it gets a little wild.
No, no, absolutely. She was so. How did you approach her? She's like a career woman, very focused, but the heart was always there. So it needed to show from the first frame that it's not all that she is. It's just what she lost herself in, right?
Yes, yes. I mean, she's someone that has just chosen different priorities, and sometimes when you get so absorbed, or for myself, when I get so absorbed in a task or a job, and I don't kind of keep a sense of perspective, I can sometimes make decisions that in retrospect I'll think back and say, why was I doing that? That's not who I am. That's not a representation of my values. And that's who I think Claire is in the beginning of this movie. It's not that she's certainly not a bad person. She's just been in that corporate environment for too long, and is misguided because of that. And then it takes something ultimately potentially tragic to kind of wake her up and realize that there are more important things, and such as protecting human life.
Exactly.
And that's kind of what this story is about for her.
No, absolutely. I put on a tweet saying, what the fans wanted to ask you about Jurassic World. And the first question was, if you were to have a dinosaur as a pet, which one would it be? Which one would you most relate to?
My favorite dinosaur, which has consistently been my favorite dinosaur my entire life, was the Brontosaurus. Then it was called the Brachiosaurus. Then I found out that it was maybe called the Brontosaurus again. I got an email about it about a month ago. And then my son, I have an 8-year-old son who loves dinosaurs, and he said that it was an Apatosaurus. So I don't know. I don't know who's right anymore, but I can say that that's my favorite dinosaur.
And then you're the cool mom now.
Well, I think I mean, he's so excited about this movie coming out, and yeah, the fact that Mom gets to work with dinosaurs is something that I'm really thrilled about.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I remember being very excited about seeing, Jurassic Park initially. Do you remember seeing it when you were little? Was it ever a fantasy of yours to be part of one?
Yes. I mean, I don't think I'll ever forget seeing Jurassic Park for the first time in the theaters opening weekend when I was 12 years old. And I think there's something about these movies that just for kids in particular, I mean, tough kids. This is scary. This is a scary movie. But for kids, just sparks the imagination and truly transports you. And making this movie, making Jurassic World, I felt like I was that 12-year-old girl again. I mean, I was just giddy the entire time.